What's up, everyone? Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. Today I am going to compare two basses. They're both by Ibanez. They both have the Tallman body style, and they both have the same pickups, the P and the J's. The 420B is for getting high and getting your black on. At night, maybe that's what it is, right? It's all black. You don't even get dots up the long scale neck. You get dots on the side, but not up the front. Active EQ. So you've got a balancer knob and a volume. The balancer, of course, is balancing between the two pickups. And then you've got active EQ that has a battery compartment in the back that you have to use a Phillips screwdriver. I really do not like that. Okay, second bass is the Ibanez Tallman 420. Enough, same body style, but not the 420. This is the Tallman 30, and it has a short scale neck, same pickups. However, passive EQ. So you get a individual volume knobs and then a tone. So what I'm trying to do with my first bass guitar purchase is to get a bass guitar that sounds the way I want it to sound in the music that I'm trying to do. I'm just going to lay down bass lines in the studio. I'm not looking to play live. When I do play live, it'll be with backing tracks, and I should be able to get that done. And my music is post-punk, so that's what I'm up to. So let's go ahead and compare the sounds of these two basses and see which one I prefer. Okay, so let's try two bass lines. One is Joy Division's New Dawn Fades, and the other is Cure's Short Term Effect. So it's really difficult to decide by ear, but I found in the recordings the 420B just, it sits forward at approximately the same volume. It sits a little bit forward. Okay, let's do short-term effect, which is more difficult for me to play. All right. Now, let's try it. So, which is it? Post-punk guitar. Ibanez. Ibanez, Ibanez. Short scale, long scale, passive EQ, active EQ, synthetic fretboard. I can't remember what fretboard it is. Yeah, which one? Okay, so I made a decision. You guessed it. It is the 420B. So, one thing I forgot to mention was that the 420B and the TMB30, they both have the same strings and the same bridge. I just love the way this sounds, and I'll tell you, playing the TMB30, I would enjoy the sound and I'd play it, and it's easier to play than the long scale. The TMB30 is a short scale, this is a long scale, so it's a little more difficult to play. But I love the sound, and I don't get tired of the sound. The sound somehow, as I keep playing, it still sounds good and magical, whereas somehow the TMB30 just sort of, the magic sort of disappears after a while. Also, the TMB30 sounds more like a guitar. So if you wanted to do a sound where your guitar and your bass guitar sound more similar, and you want to blend it a little bit more, you could do that with the TMB30. However, the 420B has a more focused sound. It's a tighter bass sound, and the TMB30 is kind of fatter, right? But you can fatten this up a little bit, you know. You can't brighten things up, right? You can always darken them, but you can't brighten them. And this has got a very nice, bright, full tone. I don't like all the black. So ultimately, I think what I'm going to do is switch out the tuning machines for Cosmo Black, and that'll be a custom upgrade. These are custom to the 420B and can't be replaced, so I have to do some drilling if I want to do that. But I think Cosmo Black, right? Cosmo Black and a Cosmo Black bridge and glossing the matte finish, and then either a black pearlescent or a dark gray pearlescent to go with the Cosmo Black. That would be cool. But I won't be doing that anytime soon. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to change the strings. These are Diodario's, full wounds, and I'm going to go with a half rounds. And I'm going to keep this string the same, but I'm going to thicken these and thin these, right? and there's a 20-point difference between each. I'm going to have that to a 10-point difference. So this is going to stay the same, but it's going to go to half rounds. And then thinner, thicker, thicker by 10 instead of 20. And yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I really love this bass. And I've already started having a lot of fun with it in recording. And one of the next things to do in my project is to add bass guitar. So, until there's more to say, take care, keep cool, and stay in tune.